Welcome, Fahid.
Yeah,
Thank you
well,
for being here and congrats with your payout. Could you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about your background?
first of all, thank you for inviting me. I'm really glad for the funding pips that you guys invited me. And I'm Fahid Khalid. I'm from Pakistan, Peshawar. We are Patan, basically. We are born and raised here in Dubai. And yeah, I'm 22 years old. And yeah, I'm a trader.
Nice. What are your hobbies outside of trading?
Outside trading, I play video game and helping, I would say.
Yeah, what kind of games?
Call it any type. I play any type of game. It's like play video game, and most of the time, my friends they are in trouble, then I make them the trouble go away. Like join party, talk to them, make them feel good, and then leave. Yeah,
Nice. Are your hobbies helping you with trading?
I will say it's making me controlled from like for example, I have some anger issues, so I mostly whenever I get angry, I play video game. If I want knowledge, I play video game. Why I play video game is just that there's a two side of playing video games. First, you take it to the wrong side. Second, you take benefit from it. For example, solve the puzzle. It will increase your IQ. It will make you solve things much faster because they'll give you puzzle and try to solve that, and it gives you IQ, I will say. So it helps a lot and relieves stress.
Wh- I think that's a good one. Do you also like meditate or walk around to clear up the mind before you start trading?
I do. It's just we pray 5 times a day. I think when I go prayer, then we have to clear our mindset,
Yeah.
and at that time it goes clear, and then I can do it.
Does that help you? Do you
It
think?
allows.
Yeah.
It's just because, as you said, you have to walk and clear your mind. Instead of walking, what I do is just perform a wuzu and go pray. You have to clear your mind for prayer, right? It's already done. So yeah, it helps a lot.
How did you come across trading and started trading yourself? What was the
So,
reason to start trading?
yeah, the reason was in a long time ago, me and my friend, we both decided to invest in Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And at that time, it's like I used to do as a freelancer, like I was 17 or something. I used to sell cars for other people and used
Mhm.
to get commission on that. So to receive that commission, I was like, what should I do? I told my friend, let's go for Bitcoin. And I guess that time Bitcoin was very low. We bought it. And it's like most of my friends are out of country, like they live different. It's like, not with me. So we both bought Bitcoin. And when the Bitcoin pumped, I contracted him, he disappeared. All the
Mm.
contracts and the hard money, which was that time for me as a young age, I think that went. So I took that as a knowledge. I said, okay, I got a knowledge. At least I came into the industry. And after that, there was someone from Europe. He said, oh, I will give you signals. You'll make a lot of money. I said, okay. I got one signal from him. And after that, boom, he also disappeared. And I was like, now what should I do? And then I guess that time I had $500 in my account. I traded gold. I didn't know what to stop loss or take profit. But
Yeah.
I flipped that account to $1,000. And then Friday came. And I didn't know what is NFP. And everyone is wishing NFP day, NFP day. And I'm like, what
Oh
is that?
yeah.
Maybe it's a bad word in a Western language, I thought. And what happened exactly is that when I went to my account, I see everything is 0 0. I was like, well, how is that possible? I saw, oh, the long candle took everything. Then I understand a bit more on it, a bit more on it. And I guess from that time, I learned about stop loss. But my stop loss used to be at least 60 pips. I think before launch of funding pips, when funding pip launch and you guys give me opportunity to trade with you, and I heard Khalid said that I don't believe in big SL. And I
Hmm.
was like, he's have experience more than us, so we should like to take his knowledge and to give him respect. Because if you give respect, he will give you back. So when he said this, and I was checking it out, like why is it? Why did he say this? And I think it make knowledge that why you keep big SL when you can take good entry. Why to rush into a trade when you can make your trade enter in a place that it will not go in drawdown, like 20 pips, 25 pips, or maybe 10, 15. So because of you people funding pips, I improved that a lot. And risk management got more perfect, I would say.
I love to hear that we also sharpen the skill. In the end, that's our goal. once you're funded with us, our goal is to remain your funded, keep you funded, and
That's true. I agree 100% with you guys. Like many people, they say that we want you to get funded, but behind them, they are evil. But when you guys said it, and I was like checking the rules, I said all rules are just to keep you funded. If you see, you have to keep stop loss on every trade. Okay? A friend will tell you keep stop loss on your trade that you don't lose your money. An enemy won't tell you that. He will make sure that you lose your money. Trade the way you want, and it's
yeah.
on you. You will lose money for sure. And a friend will tell you keep stop loss so that even if it's go against you, you won't lose the money. So that is something you guys are doing. And plus, if you see, one of the best thing is that whenever I trade with you guys, it's like I don't feel that I'm trading with prop firm. It's like I'm trading my own account. This
Nice.
is something like, for example, I have friends. There's a community, so I am with them, and I always guide them and tell them like, don't trade this way or like make them perfect. So when they asked me, tell me a prop firm, I told them this, and I guess one came already, and he was like, the rules, don't you think it's complicated? I said, okay, whenever you ask me that how should I trade, I said, don't rush. And they will be like, yeah. And I said, just focus on the rules and see what is it says. He said, now I understand that it's making you sure that you don't lose the account and you stick with us for long term, not short term. So I think it's something, when people acknowledge the rules, they will love it. And a trader will love it, to be honest, a real trader, not a gambler, I would say.
Yeah, our goal is not to attract gamblers indeed. Like we want to sharpen this trader skill as well.
Yeah.
And it's amazing that we received this feedback.
To be honest, from beginning, you guys even make it more simple. Before it was also simple for me, and now also it's simple. But people, for them, I don't know why it's complicated. If they don't understand it or what, it's like everyone want quick money. You cannot make quick money. You have to make it yourself. Yeah. I remember now most of the people when you say that trading is hard or I have to make quick money. Now they're working, they have jobs, they still earn money. Now whenever I see, like my friends motivate me, especially now Khalid, he's
Mhm.
like best. Whenever I feel down, I message him, or he will put story. Then we try to ask him how you do this, how you do that, and then he gave us knowledge in that also. So it's helped us a lot. And like me, I'm not working. Okay, I have to learn everything by myself.
Yeah.
Even right now, the language I'm speaking to you, it's something I have learned it by myself. There was no mentor, there's no teacher. So whatever I have done in my life, most of that stuff I have learned by myself. And whenever someone tells me that trading is gambling or you're losing the money, I said, you guys earn money. You guys do job and you earn money. So at least you can give a try. I don't even earn and still I'm trying. So why you're making my way, to get negativity?
Can you tell us a little bit more about why you chose funding pips? Like,
Funding pips is something, if you see, okay, first of all, funding pips is the name, true name for the program. If you see FTMO, what does it mean? Nothing. If you see MFF, if you put short, I think this is something you don't tell anyone. MFF, if I tell public MFF, it goes wrong. But if you say funding pips, it's like prop firm. Like, for example, if I tell a person who's not trader, I tell try funding pips. Oh, I don't need prop firm. You
yeah.
see, they got it. It's already a prop firm.
How
It's
did
like
you
some people who like, yeah.
come across with the funding pips?
It's from Instagram. I saw my friend shared it to me. He said, Fahid, you're trading, right? Try them. I guess he's also supporting you guys a lot because he's like liking the system. And when I saw it, I was like, this is good. And first, there was a draw of you guys. If you guys remember, I was the winner in that draw, 200K
Yeah,
account.
yeah, the giveaway.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was first. And I joined it. It was the perfect. I love it. But there was some trade, for example, which I took because of that. I understand it was my mistake. And that gave me knowledge a lot. Because if that time, if you give me, like, for example, still, if that mistake you guys avoid, and still you see my past history, you guys will be like, okay, it's good. Only one trade is wrong. It's okay. But instead of that, to give me knowledge and to make me more better, you guys told me that this is something wrong you did and you should not do it. And that's something give me more improvement. In the next trade, if you see, I keep my all lot in normal so that I don't risk more than I count. So that's why I love more funding pips because they help a lot.
Thank you.
It's
Yeah, we
some
are here to, sharpen the trader skill.
That's true.
And our goal is to build a great team of skilled traders to have trading floors as well around the world. So
Yeah,
hopefully that comes soon.
true. It will, inshallah.
Do you recommend like funding tips and why?
To everyone. To everyone. I would recommend it to everyone. Leave the one prop time account you have, come to Funding Plus, and you will love it. I give you guarantee if you think that this is not your account, it's something that, for example, see, whenever I will deposit, okay, to think I deposit $1,000 in my real account, okay? Now I cannot withdraw 1,000 at all, right? If I make 2,000 profit, I will make with the withdrawal of 500. I will make sure that my initial investment doesn't go down, right? The more profit I make, the more I have the maximum low down. And the same you guys are giving us. Then what's the use difference in real account and your account? If we buy your account, we get 2 months to improve ourselves. I don't say this is a challenge. I will say this is something. If someone is new to trading, okay, they learn something and they want to try something like going to a trading. Funding Pips is for you. Join 2 months, you get improved. I will say you get the better result. Why I will say, first of all, you will learn keeping SL on every trades. Second is that you will not risk more on your trades because you know that 1.5 is the last. More than that, you lose account. And you should consider that your account size is 1.5. Like I'm talking about 25,000 account, then the stop loss is 1,500, right? So you should stick to that. And I think if you keep that in your mind, you will improve a lot. I will say you guys made it simple, the trading. It's never simple, but the rules of yours, it's fantastic.
Love to hear it. I'm sure our viewers would love to know more about your trading strategy. What can you tell us a little bit more about your approach to the market?
Uh, you mean how I trade?
Yeah, like what's your approach?
It's something like, for example, I trade all currency, but now I think I have to make it less because I miss a lot of setup. Most of my setups are correct, but what happens is that if I see GBP JPY, it's going up, and then I check the USD CAD is going opposite. And what I do is that I don't take the trade, and it will eventually hit my take profit. And I'm risking all of my risk is very less, to be honest. It's not too much. And mostly, whenever like I used to think trading gold is a bit hard, but after seeing the Khalid, the way he does stuff, and then he'll post in story. And if you see his story and his institute, you will learn a lot. Like because they always share their public view, right? That how we are in our groups and all. So I think it gives me knowledge, and I do scalp also, new stamp scalping, and it's good something. And I mostly take entry on Fibonacci because Fibonacci is something. If you know the method of use Fibonacci, you will see that most of the people get liquidated by market, and then it will boom go up. So I mostly my entries are Fibonacci.
Do you have certain routines that you do before you start your trading day?
Yani?
Do you have certain routines that you do before you start your trading day?
Yeah, it's like I check it every day. I will say
Yeah.
every day. Yeah, because I don't have anything to do. Right. Then morning when I wake up, I will check my other stuff, hustle areas, and then I will go to trading. I will see how is everything going. Is there any opportunity, swing opportunity? Then I take according to that. But if the trade is good and my mental health is not good, like I'm not okay or I'm aggressive, I will
Mhm.
close the trade and I will be like, stay away from it because even if it goes my way, I'm not okay from the mental health, right? Like little bit. So we have to be then away from the trade.
That's great. How was your experience with the conditions, the spread, slippage?
Perfect. It's something like I'm going to the market and buying the currency. I will say no joke.
Nice. Let me open your dashboard.
Let me tell because most of the people, when even if they want to watch this, and they will be thinking that you guys have paid me or something. It's not. I'm trader like you guys, and I'm trading from my side. And what I love about something, we have to be honest. It's not something we have to hide or not to tell somebody. If someone is good at something and they are doing good, you should tell them. That's why you guys are doing good, and I'm telling you.
Love it. Love the feedback.
Yeah,
Uh,
most of the people will DMs me and say, right, that, oh, did you got payouts for real? I said, yeah, for sure. They will be like yesterday I got DMs from 10 people. Bank detail, you got money. I said, I will provide you everything just to make clear this funding pips is real.
Let me open it for you. So you had a profit share of 5,310.
Yeah.
How was your experience with the payout?
It was smooth. It
Yeah.
was very smooth, I would say. I remember even if I do with the broker,
Hmm.
they ask me so many stuff, they make a headache. They will ask this, do this or that, or climb a mountain and then jump from it. It's a lot of hassle doing from real broker. But when I give you detail, and it was like 4 hours, no, I would say 15 minutes, I get a message, you received your funds. I was like, you guys are the broker, I will say.
Love to hear it. If we look at the account, you had 6,638 profits reached,
Yeah,
and it was in a period of you started 17th of April
yeah,
and asked your let me see. Yeah, asked your payout the 7th of May.
yes.
If we look at your average win, it's almost 10 times bigger than your average loss.
It's something, for example, in my real account also, like if I'm before when I used to trade as a beginner, I used to risk less. Like if I lose $3, and I used to make sure that I win $10 because most of the people say if you win $4, then you're profitable. I'd say what kind of profit is that when you earn just $1 double than that? At least your profit should be more double because it's something I got this from selling cars,
Mhm.
and you have to do risk management. As I always mention in Discord group that when you play Call of Duty, you always make sure you die less, you kill more. So it's risk
Yeah,
management.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, like your risk management is on point if I look at the numbers.
I will say I got more improvement because of funding bits. I will
Great.
say this.
Yeah.
Yeah, reason is because your rules, as I mentioned earlier, is something which makes you not to go too much, a lot of trading, everyday trading, or a lot of big lots.
If I look at your daily summary, you had 3 days in a row that you were losing.
Yeah,
How does that affect you? Like,
it was something I saw, as I told you, the first when I started, I was not, my trades were good, but I was not okay from my mindset. I was like a bit aggressive, and some family matter happened because of that. I was aggressive, and at that time, I forgot that I have rules that whenever you're aggressive, you should not trade, no matter how good that trade is. And I
mhm.
forgot about that. And I sat on laptop. I was like, okay, let me do trade. And it goes a bit wrong. And I was like, why did I trade when it goes wrong? So then after that second day, if you see, I didn't did too much. And then I waited for the perfect moment. Yeah, it went good.
You
Huh?
buy way more than you short.
Yeah.
Has this a particular reason or is it just the
It's
market?
not. It's just if I see, like for example, if I analyze the chart, I see if there's a common resistance, okay? And then if you see, most of the people will enter there. Where if you see above the resistance, always market will go. So I make sure I take entry above that, and most of the time, its market will go down instead of going up. If you see, market is just dropping. It never goes up too much. When buy, I don't think so ever goes good for me. Whenever I enter buy, the market will be consolidating, going slow, and I get annoyed, and then I leave the market. And when I leave the market, at that time the market will pump.
You made way more money on buying than shorting. Why
Yeah,
do you think?
I think if I leave the market, then market will go. So most of what I do is that if the market goes up, there's limits, and it will go hit it. That's it.
Great to hear. You said before, like, did you trade a lot of instruments? We can see
Yeah,
that here as well. Um,
yeah,
but
but I'm making it less,
if
so I
we
don't
look at
mix.
gold, it's the most that you traded.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's something. Sometimes news will come, and in my real account, I used to do news trading.
Hmm.
So something that we can do in funding base, but I will say avoid that for most of the people because you don't know. It's like it will go correct or not. It's something to avoid. Spread coverage is okay, but it should be avoided, as what I experienced. And your company was having also some bit loss, but you guys helped me in it. And I was a bit upset that this. I messaged Khalid. I said, bro, I feel bad. I feel today I feel loser. He said, why you're doing good? Don't worry. And he get motivated me, and I was happy that day because if someone more experienced motivates you and he tells you you're good at it, don't worry. It's something we should manage and don't worry about it. I think it's something big achievement, I would say. And the more funding Chris tells me you're good, I'm okay.
So you traded most of the time during New York session. Is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because most of the gold volatile will come, right? Gold will get volatile and some users will come. So you see, most of these trades, I didn't took it. It's something I made it, but my friends they took it instead of me taking it. Reason is because if I'm not okay, as I told you, if I'm aggressive, I don't take the trades. And if you come and you can see in history also, there was one entry I took in GBP JPY, okay, which now yesterday when I saw it, because I was a bit not okay, and when I saw it, I was like, it went higher. Like if you count from here, it's something 193 pips in 2 days. It was something I took an entry, then I left it. The reason was because I wasn't feeling okay. I was like, why should I trade if I'm not okay? I'm breaking my own rule. And yeah, and as I told you, these all trades are taken by Fibonacci retracement. It's
Yeah.
something like, for example, if I pick Fibonacci retracement, now if you see most of the people, what they do, they will enter on 50, and which is the banknotes, they will enter on 50, they will go and liquidate, they will hit their stop loss or drawdown. So what I do, I make sure that I enter below 61 or above 61. That if it's touch, I will enter. If you see, the trade is activated and it just touched and went up. So that is something you get less drawdown and you get a small SL, I would say. Most of my trades are like this. And if you see gold, I have swing trades, but I don't know why I never trust gold. Yeah, gold is like moving every direction every time. It's like sometime up, sometime down, and I get annoyed. Our CEO
Which
does
time
it good.
frame do you use?
I use monthly for analysis and weekly, daily, and H4 just to get a clear view. And I would say H1 to get more perfect entry. Like for example, if you see GBP JPY, which I say my perfect trade, the reason why this was perfect, if you see 1 hour time frame I went, I saw that market will come out around this area. This was a support also. Support plus Fibonacci, I think it's a good confirmation. And I took it. And there are some trades which I lost. You can see there also. If I didn't clear the charts out, you may be able to see it. OutCat, I didn't enter. I wanted to enter a sell. Yeah. This trade, if you see, I hit stop loss. Reason was is that I entered around here. I thought, okay, this support market won't go under it, but it went to another existing, well, you can say support. It just touched and took all the buyers out, me as well, and then went up. So all my trades, what I did in the, what do you call, funding bips, it's all with me. I'm the one who analyzed the chart. You can see audience that you also hit stop loss. Reason was because the analysis was not higher time frame. Because if you do higher time frame and then you come to the down, then you get good entries. If you see here, I closed it in what do you call it? Small profit of $10, you can say. But it wasn't that good. Also, my next entry, you can see, I will wait for here and see what is the market doing. And if it's okay, I will enter a sell. So most of the trades I enter, and you can see CAT CHF also I entered. It was around 38 Fibonacci retracement, but it didn't go to respect it. It went above that. Yeah, this trade also you can see on my dashboard. Like most of the people will say, right, that, oh, you didn't enter, it's just someone else analysis. It's not like that. I do my own stuff. And I hit stop loss also there, you can see, but this time market didn't respect 61. It just went 78 and it went up. So most of my entries are from Fibonacci for more confirmation. If Fibonacci is not showing good rules, then I will enter from different confirmation. At least I should have 3 confirmation before entering.
Three confirmations.
Yeah, three confirmation at least, because then even if it goes wrong, you have that you didn't gamble, you traded, you know what you are doing. But if you see Khalid, he never see confirmation. He knows what is happening. He knows the future of the market. I
What
saw him. I saw him. He said when the market was around 1980 or something, buy gold in his stories. Okay. Now I don't know people bought it that time or no. And after that, gold went. I said, is he the institution or what?
and
You can see by yourself. When he said gold will go up and gold went up. And I don't know how he analyzed the chart. Maybe he's the owner of the gold. Who knows?
what kind
But
of
you can see,
confirmations? What kind
huh?
of confirmations do you look for?
I see a lot of wicks because that will show that that market is getting reject a lot from there, and Fibonacci and market trend or support and resistance. These are something I see as a confirmation. Depends what comes in, that area or rejection. Like for example, if you see here, we got price action confirmation. I can say it's Doji or Hanging Man, whatever the name is. We got that, and I enter. And you can see here small consolidation. It got broke. Market did a retest of consolidation. I don't like to keep these stuff because this will. I always delete my TPs because this makes you happy. Like if you see here, market was consolidating and it came to retest and then pump up. Now this entry I wanted to take, but because of aggressiveness, I didn't take it because something you have in rule, you should follow that, I would say. So these are the trades which I was supposed to take, but I didn't. What I did is that come in a middle or go in a middle or put the buy stop or sell stop just to trade the volatility. As you can see. But I will redo all these analysis because once market is open, we have to get a good entry to find a good entry. So, yeah, that's it.
Thank you for sharing, Fahid. As a successful trader, do you have any advice for other traders who want to follow in your footsteps to pass the challenges and get funded?
I will say don't get greedy. Greedy is something which makes you, if you count the money, because now I never expected I will make $5,000 from funding bits. Now I'm a guy who used to think, okay, if I make $50 a day,
Mhm.
and at least in the end of the month I get 250, 300, and if I do this as a long term, 12 years, like 1 year, so you get me right, you will make a wealth. And I didn't know I will get this much as a from funding pips, and it was something. If I remember, my friend, he did a trade of $1,000, and that prop firm didn't give him the money. They said that it's not yours, or you did some type of other different trade. And I thought maybe okay, if I do something in prop firm, they will not give me. But when I traded with you guys, and you guys just asked me, this is the profit you earned, and send me your bank account, and that's it. Sign the paper, or just confirm it. Detail is correct. I received it. It was that simple that even if I go the real broker, like there's a lot of brokers, and if I tell them, they will be like, "Oh, you didn't deposit from your card. We cannot give you. Oh, you didn't. Your IBN is not good. Or your bank is not used by our bank." It is a lot of hustle, but with you guys, I think if you guys even open your own brokerage, I think that will be also simple. Right now, the funding fixes.
I love it. Thank you, Fahid, for sharing your story with us today. We wish you a continued success in your trading journey. And I
Let's
think
see
our
with funding.
viewers.
Give me good luck with funding first because it's better.
Love it. And I think our viewers enjoyed this interview. Do you have
Yeah,
anything to add?
yeah. Try funding pips is the one of the best program out there. There's a lot program. I will say like if you guys know, there's a lot, but they are not that good as funding pips. As my experience, I have 5 years experience in trading. So I say the way funding pips is working, and if someone knows what is the deep liquidity in market, what is spread, what is leverage, what is the giving you rules, and you follow it, you become disciplined. I would say if the person is not disciplined, come to funding pips. You'll become a disciplined trader.